Next, we will take a look at the merging option. In the merging, we have different options as pointed out correctly by Prabhat. So if you want to, if you want to combine more than one table data, if you want to join, okay, if you want to adding columns, right? Adding columns in the sense you want to pull the data from more than one table, okay? Or you want to get the columns from more than one table. In that kind of situation, we can go for merging. In the interview, they will ask you this question. For example, here I have the sales fact table. In the sales fact table, I have the customer ID here, but the customer name is not there in this query. But if I go to the dim customer, but the customer ID and customer first name, last name is there. Is there any way the first name and last name I can drag and drop it in sales fact? You cannot do drag and drop. Okay. So the first name and last name of customer, I want it along with the customer ID in my sales fact itself. In that kind of situation, you cannot drag and drop it. Okay. How do I include a column from one query to another query? It is not possible. So only way out is merge. You can do a left outer join and right outer join, full outer join, inner join, left anti-join, right anti-join, cross join, fuzzy merge. These are the options are available. I just write it here. In the case of merge, you have something called the left right outer join, the left join, and then the right outer join, full outer join. Why this was a problem? Let me do. Full outer left right, and then you have the left anti-join. Right anti-join. And then you have fuzzy merge. You have something called fuzzy merge. And you have something else called cross join. These are the type of joins you can do it as part of merge. So the append in SQL query, we call the union all. One of the interview, right? My student, when he attended the interview, they were asking this question. So how do you do appending? The same appending, how can you do with SQL query? You can use union all. Because in the case of append in Power Query Editor, it combines the two data sets blindly. Even though you have duplicate records, it will combine. The union also doing the same thing, right? Union all. Union, it removes the duplicate records, but it combines the data from two data sets or more than two data sets into a single thing. But it removes the duplicate. Which one? Union. Whereas union all, it will combine all the data set value, but it will have the duplicate values in it. In the case of SQL query, if you want to do the same appending, union all, you need to use it. In the case of merging is nothing but you left join, right join, full outer join, left anti-join, right anti-join, fuzzy merge, cross join. Fuzzy merge is specific to the Power Query Editor in Power BI. And cross join is very simple. Cross join is nothing but Cartesian join. So my other student, right? When they asked, what is left antigen, she went blank. Okay, and she was started telling about the left outer join. That's the reason why arranging interviews very challengeable thing for us. But make sure that you are very well prepared. Okay, sometimes what I just pause like this. The difference between merge and appending. Appending is simply combine the multiple data into a single file. Whereas in the case of merging, we are combining the columns from more than one query. The classic example is, for example, I have fact table, sales fact table. Sales fact table, we have customer ID only, but we want to bring in the customer name as per the customer sales fact table. In that case, I have to perform inner join. See, inner join, I did not mention it here. left join, right join, full outer, and inner join. You need to include, I have to include the inner join also here, right? So inner join. Okay, now the question is, for the sake of non-IT people, what exactly the left outer join and what exactly the inner join? I'll just write it here. So here, what is inner join? This is what your inner join. The common, for example, your table A and table B. So 1, 1, 2, 3 is there. And here you have 1 to 5 is there. What is the common value? The common value is 1, 2. This is nothing but your inner join. What is the left outer join? The left outer join is something like this one. The left outer join or left join. They say left outer join or left join. In this case, what will happen is, okay, here it's something like this. Left join. The common value between these two data set, and then the rest of the value from the table A. Common value between A and B, and then the rest of the value from A. Or we can say this way, right? The left order join keeps all the rows from the left table and bring in any matching rows from both the table. Okay, that is what we read. The right outer join is the opposite of this one, right outer join. Right outer join. You have A and B, the common value between these two, and then the rest of the values of your B side, the table B. This is your right outer join. And the next one is the full outer join. What is a full outer join? Full outer join is the all the values. Okay, matching values and the non-matching value from both the table. Okay, the merge, basically, the merged table, you are merging, both the file. For example, full outer join. In the case of full outer join, A and B is there. All the values. AB. With this Venn diagram, you can understand, right? All the values from both A and B. Okay, and then the inner join we have seen the common value, and then we have left anti-join. What is left anti-join? This is where she got stuck. Okay, left anti-join is something like this. If I put the diagram, you'll be able to understand. Look here, only the left side of the table. Okay, we can also say A minus B, right? So this is A and B. All the values of A exclude the B. So this is your B, right? B you excluded. So or the common value between these two, and then the B value. You need to extract it from here. So sorry, you need to exclude it. So A minus B. The opposite is right anti-join B minus A. If they say A minus B, right? B minus A. Values in a common value. No. It is not values in a common value. See, left anti-join is all the values from all the values from A, but excluding the B and the common values of A and B. That is what your left anti-join. And the right anti-join is the opposite. Okay, this is the one. All the values of your table B, but excluding the common values between these two tables, and then the table A. Excluding the common values between the two tables, as well as the values in table A. That is what your right anti-join. What is a cross join? What is a cross join? Cross join is nothing but your Cartesian join. Cross join is your Cartesian join. For example, cross join. There's nothing but Cartesian join. For example, in table A, you have something like 1, 2, 3, and B, you have something like 1, 5, 6. What will happen is each value of your table A will get mapped with the every other value in table B. So 1, 1, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 6. So this is what your cross join. Cross join is very expensive. Okay, try to avoid cross join. But there are situations we can use cross join. So when can we use cross join in real time scenario? When can we use the cross join? I'll give you when can we use cross join? Real time scenario. Values in a common value were unmatched values. No, I'm talking about cross join. Cross join, Prabhat. Common value is fine. See, where is a common value or not, right? So every value, it takes the one and then it match, it takes these two value and then 1, 1, 1, 5, 1, 6. Okay, where is the common value, right? So unmatched values. No, if you look here, the 2 is not matched, but still it goes and select all the things. So what kind of scenario? Give me an example in real time, which kind of business scenario you can use cross join. For example, you have something called products and colors. You have a table called products and colors, right? You sell 3 products and you have, let's say, you have something like, you have 3 colors. Let's say, red, blue, black, white, or something red, blue, black, and white, right? So these 3 products, let's say you sell 3 products. For each product, you sell it in 4 different colors. Each product have 4 different colors. Okay, listen to the T-shirt, right? The T-shirt, the one is T-shirt, jeans, other one is other thing, banyan. The T-shirt is available in 4 different colors, and jeans is available in 4 different colors. Banyan is available in these 4 colors. In that kind of situation, you can go for cross-join. Simple example, okay? Just these things are not, they will not ask, but understand what exactly this one. And the next one is they'll ask you, what scenario they will ask you, what is left anti-join. So when you need to use left anti, when it is helpful. Okay, now you have answered what exactly left anti. This is a theory. Okay, fine. So when can you use left anti-join? Let me see how many of you can think and tell me. I can give you 2 minutes time because time is also very important. What kind of scenario this is helpful? Left anti-join. Okay, this is the theory, right? All the values from table. And then exclude the values from B and the common values between A and B. That is what you left anti-join. Fine. The right anti-join is the opposite. Fine. Give me an example. What scenario you can use left anti-join? Give me some business example, table example. Supposing the customer is giving you 2 Excel file, file 1 and file 2. Okay. Or listen, you run 2 retail stores in your city, 2 retail stores. Okay, listen, in South Pune and North Pune, you have 2 retail stores. And in each retail store, you sell close to 1,000 products. Okay. And but you wanted to know what are the products that I sell it in retail store 1, which I don't sell it in retail store 2. Whatever the products that I sell it in at any point, right? You wanted to know what are the products, not necessarily what are the products you sell it in store 1. You can sell it in store 2 also, right? Depends on the location. In the north area, people, right? They may not prefer costly items or something like that, right? Based on the people's taste in that location, you sell those kind of products. Not necessarily all the products you sell it in location A, you will have to sell it in location B also. This is the scenario. In that kind of situation, they wanted to know what all the products that we sell it in store 1, which we don't sell it in store B. You can go for, the anti-joint, that kind of situation. The opposite is also possible, right? When you use it, you will get to know that. The common thing, you're not interested. And then you want to see the products which you sell it here, which we don't sell it here. And then the common product also, you are not interested. What are the products that I sell it, which I don't sell it in store 2? In that kind of situation, you can go for left anti-joint. The customer will give you data, but you should be knowing smartly, right? They will give you the business questions. And you should know, what kind of joint you are supposed to use it, when you are supposed to use it, you should be knowing it. Knowing the theory part alone not sufficient. Okay, got it? So now you guys understood what is inner joint. Okay, Pavat, Padi, through some scenario. 2 companies are there. One has 4 months sales report and company 2 has 3 months sales. If you have to find out the additional sales month report from company 1. If you have to find out the additional sales month report from company 1. Suppose 2 companies are there. Company 1, okay, to company 1, company 2. Company 1 has 4 months sales. Okay, sales report. Instead of saying sales report, we will say data. 4 months sales data is there. Company 2 has 3 months sales data. If you want to find out the additional sales month report from company 1. No. So this is different, right? Yeah. So in that case, A minus B, you can use it because, in the 4th month. See, in this scenario, what we do is, okay, unmute it. Yes, go ahead. I will. Yeah, tell me this scenario. Explain me this one. See, I'll before you explain the scenario, I will tell you one thing very clearly. So what we do is before we perform join, we make sure that both the files have 4 months sales in it. Okay, both files have these 4 months sales in it. But we wanted to understand, even though both retail store 1 and store 2, we have 4 months sales data in it. We want to make sure that, let's say quarter 1, right? So in quarter 1, retail store 1, retail store 2, what is the sales performance? In that kind of situation, we have to make sure that, first of all, both the retail store, we have first quarter 1, 3 months data in both the retail stores. Even though we have 3 months data are available in both the store, we want to understand what are the products that we sell it in store 1, which we don't sell it in store 2. In that kind of situation, A minus B is helpful. What you are saying is data problem. This is data problem. You have to make sure that before you generate a report for quarter 1, you need to have this, the required data available in your data set. Now you can tell me in what context you are selling it. Yeah, tell me, Pravat.
No, sir, got it, sir.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, okay. See, you can open. See, it's not that, right? That's why I rephrased my word. Okay, so now you understood, right? Okay, in what context I explained. Now I rephrased it. This one, okay, got it? Yeah, fine. And what you are saying is, okay, let me do one thing. Let me see what you are saying is, if you have to find out the additional sales month report from company. Oh, this is basically data issues, Pravat. Okay, we need to make sure that if you want to quarter 1 sales for retail store 1, retail store 2, in that kind of thing. But let me frame a scenario for the given, the information you have it here. Find out the additional sales month from report. No, this is not. Even can we use left outer join, right outer join? Okay, there are scenarios.
Sir, what I'm telling. Suppose there will be company A and company B. Company A has 4 months sales. Like for the month of Jan, Feb, March, April. And for company B, we have Jan, March, April report. So in that case, we can find out to which month they did more sales and all in which month that will be excluded from company B. Like that, in that case, we can use.
Okay. Oh, in which month the sales was more in company 1 and company 2? Am I correct?
In which month the company A has the sales and company B has not the sales.
Good. Which month? But in that case also, right? You need to make sure that both the companies' monthly data are available, right?
Yes,
Your
that's
scenario
what I
is
told you
correct.
for the month of
Your scenario is correct, but the data was not correct. Okay, what is it? But see, we can compare this also. Company 1 and company 2, we can compare it. In that kind of scenario, also we can use anti-joint. So what we will do is we can sell what are the products which we sell it, which they don't sell it. Who the company 2, or whatever the products that we sell it more, which they don't sell it more. Right, so in that kind of scenario also we can use it, but make sure that the timeline, whatever you are using it to compare both company 1 and company 2, you have the data for the sequential data. Okay, don't compare 3 months and 4 months. Obviously, if you compare 3 months with 4 months, it will show something more or less. It will be biased, right? But your scenario is correct. In company 1, company 2, also you can compare it. But only my suggestion here is make sure that when you compare company 1 and company 2, the number of months, data should also be available. That is what my point. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Hey, don't say for the sake of convincing me. Okay.
No, I got to know what you're trying to say.
But one way you throw this scenario is a good scenario only. But only thing is make sure that the timeline, whatever you are using it, is fine. Good. Partially you are correct. Yeah. Now we will go and do this. So now it's pretty simple here, combining the data here. I just go to the transform data. See, these scenarios, guys, will help you. This is how it should be interactive, right? So that what will happen is at the time of interview, you can through all these scenarios, you can tell them. If they ask, okay, now you tell me what kind of scenario we can use left outer join. What kind of scenario you can use left outer join in real time scenario? The left outer join, right? The non-matching value. So right, so matching values between these two things. What are the products we sell it in retail store 1, and then the common between the retail store and store 2, and then what are the value products that we sell it, which we don't sell it in non-common value, right? That we can find out here. See, the scenario is, I used to tell the scenario really clearly. Okay, the scenario here is the common items that we sell it between retail store and store 2. And then I'm interested in, okay, this is the scenario, sorry. Yeah, the scenario is something like, okay. Let's say this is your products table. This is your products table. This is your invoice table. In March month, okay, and let's say products you sell, let's say, for the sake of simplicity, you sell 100 products in total in your company. In March month, right, you generated, let's say, 1,000 invoices, right? 1,000 customers or 1,000 orders, customers raised it, fine. Not necessarily all these 1,000 orders should, they would have purchased all the 100 products, right? So your management wants to know which all products we sold in March month, which all products we did not sell on March month. Or let's take a simple, 100 products, let's say 200 products, but 100 invoices, you raised it. Okay. So basically they wanted to understand which all products we sold in March month, which all product we did not sell it in March month. In that kind of situation, you can go for left outer join. You understood or not? So this is a products table, this is invoice table, right? So the whatever the products that you sold it in the invoice, right? The same product that is there here. And then the rest of the products, rest of the products, which means rest of the product we did not sell it. Whatever falls here in the between, right? In the middle. Okay, these products we sold it. The rest of the products we did not sell it. Got it? Understood or not? Pravat, how about Pravat?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right? And that kind of situation, go for. This is another scenario. Now what I do is I just go to the home and merge queries. I just click on the merge queries as new. It is always good go for the new one. Okay, merge queries as new, append queries as new, dim product. And then here you have the sales fact. And here the product ID. Only these two columns are common. And here I have, see, the category ID. This is not customer ID. Okay. Product ID and product. Only these two columns are common between these two. And what I do is left outer, all from first, matching from second. Okay. That is, see, here you given the explanation also. And we have something called use fuzzy matching. What is fuzzy matching? Supposing what will happen is, here you have used the product ID as capital P001, but mistakenly here instead of capital P, you have given small p. When you enable this option, what happens is, irrespective of the case, right, it goes and merges this. Hey, this is small p001, but this one and this one, capital P0, both of them are same. Even though there is some kind of inconsistency, it'll ignore that one. It'll still consider the same. Okay. So in that case, what will happen is, capital P001, small p001, both of them are same. Okay. So that you will not have any duplicates. And if I click on OK now, it will combine all the tables, both the tables data. I don't need all the data from both the tables. I just want to remove the category ID, and all I need is a product name, and then the cost price I need it. The sales fact table, you need to expand this one. You need to click on this double arrow. But here it asks, do you need all the columns? Whichever column that you needed, you can select only the how many quantity we sold, what is the sales, what is the profit, what is the discount, and then the location. Okay, that's all. Rest of them I don't need it, or probably you can keep the customer ID. That's all. This is my selling price and this is my cost price. You can drag and drop it. This is one beautiful option that is available in the case of Power Query data. Next to that, or just before this, you can keep this one. This is my cost price, 40, 50. Okay, 10 rupees margin. We have 10 rupees margin here. So you can, with this, you can quickly compare. And order date, if you want it, you can have it here. And then order number, fine. If you want, you can have it there. And then, the order number. Yeah, that's all. Right. So now the product ID also, I don't need it, remove it. And then the category, if you want, you can retain it. Even the product ID is repeating more than once. I don't need it. And only thing is, because order date is important, because with that only you can enter which month, how much we sold in, which product and which category, how much we sold in, right? So that one for the date thing, right? You need this one. Left outer join. I just say this is going to be left outer join. Here, I just want to see any null values are there in the right side. Here I can see the product name gel is there. The gel in the order date null is there. Look here, order number, which means the gel product, I did not sell it at all, right? So gel product is available. So what all the products we sold, the corresponding invoice number, the order date tells us, see, shaving cream in this date we sold it, but gel, it shows null, which means the sales fact order number, but cost price is there, but yeah, null is there. Now you understood, right? What are the products we sold? What are the products that we did not sell? In that kind of scenario, we can go for left outer join. In this case, it shows very clearly gel product. We are selling it. Gel also we are selling it, but we so far we did not sell any gel product at all. We did not raise any order. We did not receive any order for gel product. So by knowing this, you can take a course correction whether I can keep the gel in my shop, or because the demand is not there, nobody is buying it. Why should I keep it here? Why should I sell it? Better I can. My money is locked here. If you purchased, if you keep 100 gel socket, unnecessarily you are ending up, your money will get locked there, right? Better you can dispose it. Left outer join. Similarly, the right outer join. Okay, the right outer join, what I'm going to do is I just want to do the same product thing. This is basically to check the inconsistency, we can use it. What are the products that are there in my product table? What are the products that we received at order, right? Which for that, for which we don't have the corresponding products that are available in product table. That is some data entry error. Right outer join. Sorry, here, yeah, you need to map the column name, select the column, okay, the common column between these two tables, and then click on OK here. And here I just go and do the same thing. I don't need all the things. We don't see any null here, which means all the product IDs which have used it in our order table were correct only. In the case of exceptional kind of thing, right, to capture, you can use right outer join, that scenario. What do you mean by exceptional scenario? See, what I'm trying to say here is, this, you sell product A, product B, product C. The invoice, right, let's for a single product A, let's say Arvind has purchased product A, and Prabhat is purchased the same product, and then you have something called D, product name D. This is purchased by Deepak. But first of all, this product name, D is not there in the product table. So ideally, whatever the product ID that are available in my product table, right? Only this product ID should be there in my invoice table. There is something new. So in that case, what will happen is when you do inner join, though, let's say this one actually belonged to C, mistakenly they typed D. In that case, what will happen is when you do inner join, this one will get excluded. Whatever the, let's say, Deepak purchased more items, right? His invoice amount is more compared to these two guys. So what will happen is, since you have used some wrong product ID, it will show, right, the product C we sold only, or let's say, product A. This is actually product A. Mistakenly, the billing staff, right, he put product code as D, and then somehow it got into your data. Okay, what happens is, when you wanted to find out in product A how much we sold, it will show only these two products, sale amount. But this product, this is actually product A, since you have given the wrong code, whatever the money, the sale amount related to this one, right, it will not be factored as part of this one. So what you do is, when you use the right outer join, you can go and check, oh, something wrong with the product ID. We don't sell anything like D. This is actually product A. Replace the D by A, so that you will get the proper thing. It will not show. Show that something you are underselling. Exceptional kind of cases, you can use right outer join. There are other scenarios also you can use it. Right outer join, left outer join, full outer join. Full outer join is you are combining both the thing. Okay, you try that one, and then the left anti-join, right anti-join. Left anti-join, what I do is here, I don't have the data to test that. Anyhow, we will give it a try here. Let me just go and select the dim location. Yes. And I just go here, merge queries as new. The location key, and here we have location key. I just selected the common column between these two. Here I just select left anti-join. Let us see what happens. When I do this one, we don't see any record. Yeah, blank. All the location name, key, whatever I use it, it's all available there also. Okay. We don't have, any value for A minus B. Okay. And same thing you try for right anti-join. And then cross join, I give you an example, right? So let's say you sell 3 products, and each product, let's you sell 3 products, and you sell the products in 5 different colors. Each product, whatever you select, it is available in 5 different colors. So in that kind of situation, then you can go for cross join. But cross join is very expensive. Okay, let's say you have 3 cross 4 in this example. So in this case, what will happen, so 1 4 3 times, right? So 3 4s are 12 times, 12 records. If you have millions of records, you're gone. It will take a longer time to join it. So with this, I'm going to conclude the merge operation. Okay, left outer join, right outer join, inner join, all the things. And then the append also I've covered today. Query parameter, if I can start now, but it will go more than 7 p.m. Okay, and if I stop it in between, there will not be any continuity. What we'll do is next weekend we'll continue, and I would suggest you can watch my previous batch videos in my website, and then see what kind of scenarios we can use query. See, if you tell what is query parameter, that is not sufficient. If we go over the board and say these are the scenarios we have used query parameters, they will think, oh, this guy, he has not only the theoretical knowledge, but also he has an application knowledge. Okay, so you just watch my other video, and then you can fast track it. Any questions so far? Okay, since you don't have any questions, I'm going to upload this video. Probably you can watch it. We will circle back next weekend. Okay, right. Next weekend we will try to increase the duration, right, if possible. Okay.